All right, so we're going to switch things up a little bit. We've had a bit of delay. All of the cars that I'm doing videos on at the minute all have a setback of some kind, which means I have no video to put out, which is also why I didn't put one out last week as well, because it's all kind of gone wrong and I didn't have enough footage to make a decent video out of it. Obviously, the red GTO hasn't quite gone to plan for putting it back together. And the other car that you guys don't know about yet, we're midway through working on, but it's
waiting on parts, to be fair.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the parts turned up yesterday.
Oh,
We're still just waiting on tank to dry.
oh yeah, of course.
It's still a little bit moist in there.
Mm.
So instead, we're going to do a quick video on my very smart and adult financial decisions. So here we have my trusty daily. It's a Audi A4 Avant, which is the best one because it's estate. 2-litre turbo petrol, 200 horsepower. Annoyingly only front-wheel drive, but whatever. But it's fine. It's fun if you come with. Of course, it's an estate, which means absolutely tons of boot space.
Yeah, enough for a body or two.
Yeah, and we get that out of the way. You got more underneath, and a full-size spare wheel under there that I'm not going to get out because I can't be bothered. It works in every single way. Everything is good on it.
Except?
It's... What do you mean, except? Well, I mean, it's got a check engine light on.
Yeah.
But it's a early 2000s Volkswagen Audi group car. Of course it's got a check engine light on. They all do.
Yeah, they actually make sure that it works, you know?
Yeah,
That light's
yeah.
not on, that means something's
Yeah.
wrong. The sensor's off.
Exactly. The light is on to tell you that everything's working.
Yeah, we checked the engine. It's working.
In fact, just as a precaution, what we will do is check the engine again.
Oh,
Just to make sure, in case someone stole it overnight.
well,
No, it's still there. Yeah, to be fair, it's very clean. There's leftover spray, but don't worry about that.
yeah, there's a little extra room for a little extra litres in there.
I mean, it is missing 4 cylinders,
Yeah.
which I'm not happy about. But it's a car. It's relatively quick for its age and size. But it's
Car.
car. It does everything a car should be. Now, I will say, it was 488, 500 quid. It's not perfect.
What was the clutch like when you got it?
Yes. To be fair, when I first got it, the clutch was high, but it was fine. About 2 weeks in, it started slipping.
How badly did it start slipping?
Yes. Well, it was basically as soon as the turbo decided to chip in its part, the clutch decided it's going on holiday.
Yeah.
So as long as you drove it as a non-turbo, it was fine.
Yeah.
It's
It was one of those low friction clutches, you know?
Yeah. As soon as the clutch kicked in, as soon as turbo kicked in, clutch is gone. But of course, it's an Audi A4 B7, which means rust on the front arch. If you come to the other side, rust on other front arch. But weirdly, they always rust on the front arches, never the rear arches.
Yeah, well, you know.
But I've done some digging. I found out why. These were designed to be like smooth, quiet motorway munchers.
Yeah, a little comfy rider.
So they put loads of sound deadening on it, which, to be fair, does a very good job. This one, on the motorway, mwah, silence. Because they pack the arches full of foam.
Yeah.
Which is great at first, but what happens in wheel arches?
I don't know, it's almost like there's a bit of splatter there.
Yeah, it's always if when it rains and the tyre splashes up all the arch,
Road salt?
the foam gets wet from the salty water, and then it holds it all up against the inside of the arch, and I'm sure that doesn't cause any problems at all.
Yeah, no. So I may have had a few lectures at uni in chemistry, and it's something about rusting
Yeah.
and oxidation.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, the point of this video is to show off my very smart financial decisions. So I have a £500 perfect working order car.
What's mileage on that bad boy?
Yes. All of the miles. No, it's got 181,000 miles on it. But to be fair, I've put a new clutch in it. Literally, what, 1,000 miles ago?
Oh,
If that. Put a brand new clutch in it. It was a pain in the ass to fit, but brand new clutch. And it now works in every single way. And is super reliable. And is very comfortable. So I did the smart thing. And I bought another one. Which, yeah, is not in perfect working order.
comfy seats.
But it's got comfy seats.
Yeah.
So we'll have a quick look over it, and then we'll go through what's wrong with it. So if we start over here, not only is this one a S-line, which means you get the much nicer sports leather seats.
How are we?
Oh, yeah.
Two-tone too.
Yeah, two-tone leather seats. You got the extendable leg cushion, obviously black roof lining, which I think just they should all have black roof linings. But this one also has, if we scooch around here, I apologise for the poor positioning. Where we've come to film is normally deserted. Obviously, the nice weather's out, so all the bikes are out, and so we've kind of kept ourselves to the corner of the car park. But this one also has its parcel shelf, which mine does not. Mine is missing, and was missing when I got the car. But my favourite feature about this one,
It's got a penis.
it's a boy. It has a detachable Westfalia tow bar, which is the one to have.
And have a boy. Have a man.
Yes. Have a boy that sometimes transitions. But this also has a rear wiper that works.
What happened with that wipe on there?
It does not work.
No.
No.
So it has power, right?
Yes.
The motor works.
I can't work out the deal with the one on the old A4 because it's got power on the correct cables at the correct time. And it's a brand new motor that I know works because I put it on one of my other cars and it worked. So both sides work. They just don't work together. Weird. Moving on from our little jokes. I did buy this for a reason. I didn't buy it to keep it. So I saw this here. In fact, there's some more tape there.
Oh. Looks like a 14-year-old face.
Yeah, it's not. Oh,
Yes. Put that back.
it's not great.
No.
Saw that. Saw the big old dent,
Mm.
and was like, I don't feel bad scrapping this one for parts for that. So I bought it for £670,
Something like that.
something around there. Went and picked it up, and then on the drive home, my friend, who's now my cameraman as well,
Hello.
decided to open glove box, and we see
A wad
all of that.
of paperwork.
Now, all of this is all service history. Like we got service,
If you scroll to position 4,
service, receipt for something, the damage,
Oh, mumbo jumbo, man.
damage.
Well, it was nice and
MOT. Cam belt.
Ah, there it is.
So there's, we're not going to go through all of it on camera because there is people's details.
Of course.
And we're not going to give out anyone else's details, but it's got full service history, and it's just had a cam belt done,
Yeah, when I was sat
and
there,
it's just had an MOT.
when I was sat there going through it, I think there's paperwork going back to 2008, back when it was still serviced at Audi.
Yeah,
And the cam belt was done. When was it done?
like around 1,000 miles ago.
Yeah, I think it was December time or something.
Yeah, and it's got the lovely expensive Audi DTM wheels. It's got the full, well, full leather, but dual tone leather. It's got everything, and apart from a wing, 2 wings, it's in really nice condition. So I think the plan is now gonna keep this one and sell on that one instead.
Even the birds don't seem to like that one.
Yeah, it is parked under a tree.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter how often I wash it, come out next morning, it's covered in bird poo again. So yeah, it's just a shortish video to kind of fill in the gap whilst we get the other cars sorted. So this is a new daily. I need to do some miles in it. But this one does have a tow bar, which is going to make things a lot easier and a lot less tow truck bills that I have to pay.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching. If you want to see some more work be done to this, let me know. Like, subscribe, all that usual stuff, and I'll see you later.